Strawberry Dress Escape by Crescent Dragonwagon. It was almost summer and school would soon be out. It was boring in class. Emily could hardly understand teacher's voice. She could only hear it rising and falling. Teacher made numbers on the blackboard. The room was dusty. Emily felt like choking. It was a hot, hot day. She must look at the numbers on the board with her hands folded. All children must look at the numbers on the board with their hands folded. The windows in the schoolroom were open. Emily could hear bees buzzing outside. She could smell honeysuckle. Emily stood up and slipped away. Nobody noticed that she was gone. Teacher went on making sounds about numbers. Emily skipped down the dirt road to a field. It was her field. She put up her arms and flew around the edge of it 3 times. As she looked down, she saw green grass, yellow and white daisies, several honeysuckle bushes, and her pet goat Emerald, who was eating grass. It was very hot. As she flew, Emily sang a song. Sky is tree, both are me. It is hot, I am not. I escaped, I am shaped like a bee. I am free. Hello, Emerald, Emily said as she lit on the ground. Have you some sweet milk for me? Emerald was brown and white, with a wise beard and bright green eyes. She had a silver bell around her neck. Ma, she said, and her bell rang softly under the sun. Emerald winked one of her green eyes. Emily sat on the ground with her legs X'd like an Indian under her skirt. Her skirt had little strawberries growing all over it, and it was long enough to carry things in. Then Emily reached up under Emerald and went squeeze pull, squeeze pull. Milk foamed out in a thin stream onto the ground. Squeeze pull. Emily sent a stream of warm, sweet milk right into her mouth. A most kind goat is Emerald. She likes to have her udders pulled. Her eyes are green, her coat is spotted. We share a field with daisies dotted. Emily scratched Emerald behind the ears. Then she walked over to the apple tree. Under the apple tree was a basket with all kinds of fruit in it. Soft, ripe cherries, purple-black. Sour, sweet apples, crisp, and a pear that fit Emily's hand perfectly. Emily put her mouth into the pear and leaned over so the juice poured into the field. The flavor of the pear whispered, "Ask the snake in the ring of mushrooms." Ask the snake what? Emily inquired, but the pear replied only in grainy sweetness. The snake in the ring of mushrooms was striped black and yellow. Her dry body twisted and moved in her hand. Would you tell me? Asked Emily. I would suggest skipping rope, said the snake, and his tongue flicked in and out. Snake tongue dance past, slither through the wet green grass. And the snake moved away like so quickly that there was only time to find the skipping rope with the red handles that lay in the grass in front of her. Emily began to skip, but with each skip she seemed to move more slowly. The rope went around her slowly and seemed to stay off the ground for the longest time. When she came down, she floated like dandelion dust. I feel so sleepy, she said. Slowly, Emily came down. Slowly, she skipped through the rope. Slowly, she floated up again. I'm so sleepy, Emily yawned. This rope is telling me I have skipped enough. Emily folded the rope up and laid it under some ferns near the ring of mushrooms. Slowly, slowly, all her moves were smooth and connected. I feel like going to the center, and Emily ran, but every step was a long, slow, light leap. She came to the center of the field, and there, in the very center of the field, was a bed. It had polished brass posts that shone brightly in the sun. It had golden sheets perfectly clean and smooth. The top one was neatly folded half back. Emily hung up her strawberry dress on one of the polished brass posts. She untied her shoes and kicked them up into the air where they became pigeons. As she climbed into the golden bed and curled over on her side, the pigeons came down next to her, cooing softly with their heads under their wings, and they all three went to sleep under the sun. The end.